Hi, everybody. Julianna Forlano here for the Political Voices Network. Dan Cathy of Chick-fil-A announced that he was going to be hiring a diversity, equity, and inclusion officer, and the internet of Christian right-wing nuttiness went berserk. Twitter totally blew up. The right-wing people on Twitter, uh, you know, were basically saying we thought this was a Christian organization, etc. Apparently, they thought that because he has been so virulently anti-gay with his support of these basically Christian hate organizations, that was something that the Christians could get behind. Apparently, Christians, they said literally, we thought he was Christian. They're very disappointed that he's supporting diversity, equity, inclusion. Since when is diversity, equity, inclusion? Since when are those things not Christian values? Oh, since the Christians here in the United States turned to being fascists. Well, check it out. We have a little video that I'm pulling from Twitter here of, again, Dan Cathy from Chick-fil-A making the announcement. He said, this is whoever put this up, Stu Peters. I don't know who that is. It said that Dan Cathy said that all whites should get on their knees and shine black people's shoes with a sense of shame and a sense of embarrassment. Let me see if I can play this for you. Oh, geez, the sound's not working. Well, let me just, I watched it before this, so I'll just tell you a little bit about what he said. I'll ad lib. Let's see. This is the part where he started saying, right, we had to get some diversity, equity, inclusion up in here, because black people like diversity, equity, inclusion, and our restaurants are a lot of times in black people neighborhoods, and also we need them to buy our stuff. So, marketing. Don't leave us Christians. It's just marketing, because black people clearly don't understand about marketing, and they'll just see this as a good thing and they'll just buy some chicken sandwiches. We don't need the gays. Oh, he stood up. We don't need the gays. We can still fund Christian hate organizations with a ton of money. We can do that. That's not a problem. Because gays maybe don't eat so much at Chick-fil-A. That's not our target audience. We're not trying to get them, fool them. It's not organic chicken. All right. And pretty much that's what he said. Anywhoozle, this guy, pardon was, this guy, you might remember that Chick-fil-A dislikes gay people so much that they donate millions of dollars to anti-gay rights organizations. That's what I was telling you about earlier. And when Dan Cathy was asked about these anti-gay organizations and, the large sums of money that were going to those, he said, guilty as charged. We're supporting anti-gay organizations. So, it's not great. You can't oppress one group and get away with supporting some other group. It just doesn't work that way. We're kind of at a point where we need to be, you're either for social justice or you're not. You're either for treating all human beings like human beings with humanity, or you're not. I mean, the food at Chick-fil-A already kind of tells you where they stand on that front. I mean, look at this sign. Of course, these first two cows are just parody cows of their actual Chick-fil-A ads that you've seen, that a cow is holding up a board to eat more chicken. A cow doesn't want to be murdered, so he's suggesting you eat a different group of live animals. Okay, don't get me into diets, vegetarianism, and etc. We could talk about that at some other point, but I just think this ad is slightly sick and vicious. Anyway, I'm Julianna Forlano. Put your comments below, people. Do you still eat Chick-fil-A, or have you gone off Chick-fil-A? And is this Chick-fil-A diversity, equity, inclusion? Is this just another BS? I mean, look at this. This is just, I'm answering my own question. It's another BS. And it's a big deal now. Everybody's talking about it. I'm talking about it because it's total BS and it's working. I'm doing their bidding because people talking about Chick-fil-A, I think, I'm kind of hungry for a chicken fillet. Where can I get one of those? It's great marketing. Anyway, your comments below. I look forward to reading them. Julianna Forlano here for the Political Voices Network. Thanks for watching.
Republicans say they won't cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. But can honest, hard-working middle-class Americans really believe what these politicians say? Republicans said they wouldn't overturn Roe v. Wade. Here's what Supreme Court Justices Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, and Coney Barrett said during their Senate confirmation hearings.
Roe v. Wade is a precedent of the United States Supreme Court. A good judge will consider it as precedent of the United States Supreme Court.
Roe v. Wade. It's settled as a precedent of the Supreme Court.
Roe is not a super precedent, but that doesn't mean that Roe should be overruled.
Well, we saw how that turned out. They played us for fools. Tell your elected officials to keep their hands off of our Social Security and health care benefits. Fool me once. Let Majority Rule was responsible for this message. LetMajorityRule.org is a project of the Marvin Lucas Super PAC, which is responsible for and paid for this ad and is not affiliated with or authorized by any political campaign or candidate or candidates committee.